Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How's it going? I never eat almonds like before you go live because then they're all stuck in your teeth. Ay. But I was hungry and I needed a snack. Eat another paintbrush. How's it going? It's Thursday. It's been a few Thursdays since I've seen you guys. Right? It's been holiday after holiday after holiday. I'm ready. I'm glad it's done. I'm now revamping the whole store in the middle of starting a remodel. I'm shuffling people around right now because as soon as I get back from my vacation, which I'm leaving in a week, I'll be gone for 2. As soon as I get back from my vacation, we're going to do some major stuff in here. So when you come in, if you've noticed that things are changing around, it's got some fun stuff and surprise for you guys. So I'm really excited about it. It'll take me a couple of months to get it done, but I'm trying to do it in stages so that there isn't any disruption within the store, right? I shouldn't say that. Minimal disruption in the store. When you jump on, say hi. Let me know you're here so I'm not talking to myself. So today, and don't mind this like nightmare back here. I just took 8 chairs. I have a dresser. I have a buffet. I'm pretty busy with custom stuff. I have this. This is a cool plate holder. And I just got an amazing shipment of florals in. So I need something to put all of my florals in. So we're going to pretty much be working on it on its side. So let me see that I can get a good angle for y'all. There we go. Okay. So it's slick. It's really, hey, Bridget. How's it going, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in a long time. So in this container is Dixie Belle's White Lightning mixed with water. So I was going to do this off camera to save some time, but I didn't have time. I realized, oh my gosh, it's here 4 o'clock for me. And we're going to liberally spray this. And some of it's going to be off camera every once in a blue second. So White Lightning mixed with water makes our cleaner. This thing is slick. So I want to wipe it down with the White Lightning. Sorry, my phone is ringing. My son was calling me. And we're going to wipe this down and just get all the greasiness up, right? And then we're going to spray it with just regular water. And this is dirty. My rag is dirty, which will take off any of the residue of the White Lightning. So I'm just going to do this real quick. This is just regular water in the sprayer. I need all new Find Mist sprayers. All my sprayers are not spraying anymore. It's like they last for about a year and then they totally quit working. Every single one I have. I don't care where I got them from or what brand they are. Maybe a year. Okay, they just, and I don't put anything in them but water. Well, White Lightning's in one, which is a cleaner. It should clean that thing. Some of them have like vinegar and water. The one with vinegar and water has worked the longest. I can already tell the difference of the slickness of this. Okay. Here's something there. So this is just some kind of people fake wood material, right? All right, then I'm going to take Yalitza, huh? That's a pretty name. How are you? Is that your first name? So if you guys are new to my page, my name is Debbie Tona. I come on every Thursday, piece of sandpaper. I come on every Thursday and try to do a thrifted upcycle. So we're just going to look at that. Okay, this is why you do this, you guys. They put some kind of oil on these things. This is why you do this. You've got to get this stuff off to really get your stuff to adhere. Even though this is more of a crafty thing than a furniture thing, you still, look at that. Isn't that gross? So then, wow, what a difference. What a difference in the slickness of this piece. Paint doesn't like to adhere to slick surfaces. So we're just taking off that waxy, look at that crap. It's what they put on this home decor. It's stuff you find in Home Goods and all that. They've used some kind of a, I don't know what it is, some kind of something to just make it shine, right? So they can sell it. And it's some kind of oil wax crap. So you need to just kind of work on getting that off, and just so that way we have a really good surface to start with. This is wet down here. I'm just going to run it around the rim real quick too. Like I said, this is probably like a 2-foot tall vase type of thing, right? It's probably it's a vase of some sort. So I just got a bunch of new stems in, floral stems. See how tall it is? It's pretty big. So I needed something to put them in. That's why we're working on this. Jackson, what am I doing? I am doing some thrifted treasures. What are you doing? Got some new names on here. We're going to use tissue paper. What do you think of that? Is that pretty? So this is called Mosaic Tiles. I do have this. I don't know if I have this on my website or not. If not, then you can always ask me and I can let you know. I think it's $12, $13. It's pretty though, right? So I thought we would use that. So I am going to do a quick coat of white, and it doesn't have to be neat, okay? We're just going to put some white on here because we're going to use the tissue, and we just need something behind the tissue so that it is vibrant. If you don't put white behind your tissue paper, and I'm not going to, I think I'm going to do a band of tissue paper around maybe the bottom. Maybe I don't need to worry about painting it in the middle. So quick, thin coat of white paint, okay? Just to get rid of the brown. I haven't really thought what I'm going to do yet. I just know I don't want it to look like this. What do you guys think? So the white will always have to go underneath when you're doing tissue paper, okay? Always, 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 always. If you don't, then your design will be totally gone in the print. You won't be able to see it. It'll disappear. So it's always smart to put white behind it. And like I said, I'm just using Dixie Belle's Fluff, which is a chalk paint. Okay, I'm just going to do 3 sides to save time. I don't want to be here all night. Alexa, stop. We're going to quickly dry it, and then we're going to figure out how to put the tissue. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. We're going to dry this really quick. I'm just hitting it with, I have a craft heat gun. When you put a thin coat on, it does not take long to dry it. Okay. If you have many more videos on my YouTube, they're all upcycles, furniture painting tutorials, lots of tissue paper, lots of different things. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, please do hit subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. I'm also live on Facebook and Instagram. So wherever you're watching from, just say hi because I will see all the comments together. This is just for the fact that we're using tissue paper. If we weren't using tissue paper, I wouldn't put white down first. I would just leave it and paint. Now we're going to do a combination of the two. We're going to do a combination of tissue paper and paint on this. This is going to be fun to put the new springtime florals I just got in for the store. That's pretty much dry. See how fast that dried? When you just put a thin coat on, it doesn't take much. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I want to run this on here. Do I want to, this is folded in half. I don't have enough to like wrap it around the whole thing. I don't. So what I think I'm gonna might be do. This to the side. I have been just busting out things all day today. Like I just did a bunch of candlesticks. I did a bunch of jars. So that's the reason that my space over here is like so messy, because it's just full of crap right now. Okay, so we're gonna take some water on a paintbrush and we're just going to run this line right here. I don't want it to be a straight line, okay? I'm gonna kind of, and then we're gonna rip. We're gonna just use the water to allow us to rip, and that way it's easier to rip and it's not a straight line. So look, we're ended up with a little jiggy jaggy line, right? We're gonna do that. And what that does is it just moistens your paper and allows you to be able to rip it in a fashion that makes it easier. I think I'm going to do a couple stripes around this thing. That's what I think I'm going to do. And how wide do we want it to be? Like, we kind of going to miss this one. Maybe through the middle of this flower. So I'm just taking water and painting it on this paper. What it does is it allows me to rip it with making the rip control. It's basically, it's allowing me to control my rip. If I didn't wet it, then I couldn't rip it just like this. It would just rip however it wanted. The water kind of just moistens up. This is an 18-pound decoupage tissue paper. Okay. So we have one stripe that we're going to use, and probably just going to do two. So then the other one, let's just go up here, one more tear. How wide that is, approximately. I'm not one to make anything exact. Okay, right in the middle of this design. This is really fast, easy way to do this. And I'm just kind of moving my paintbrush so it kind of zigzags, right? What's everybody else doing? You guys are quiet. What are we all doing today? So the weather is turning here. So I am in Nampa, Idaho. And believe it or not, we have had the weirdest weather this year. So warm. Like last week, one day earlier last week was 50 degrees. We're in Idaho. It's not supposed to be 50 degrees. It's just been bizarre. Totally bizarre. So we don't know what to do. Then today, it's what, January, let's say like 8th or something, 8th or 9th. It just finally turned and everybody's walking into my store going, oh my gosh, it's freezing outside. So is this enough to go all the way around? So what I thought I would do is do a line like right here and do one up here. What do you guys think? So basically I need to paint just that one. I think that's not a bad idea. Okay. So what we're going to do next, we're going to get some clear coat out. This is Dixie Belle's Satin Clear Coat. And it is a great medium to use to attach your decoupage to your piece. Okay. Just get rid of that water so I can use this container for my clear coat. This is Dixie Belle Satin Clear Coat. It's the only thing I use. I do not use Mod Podge. It's junk. Use this stuff. Just a brush. I'm going to just kind of paint right here where I think I might want to start this ribbon, so to speak, around. I need to go a little lower. And we're just going to lay it down. If you use a brush, just smooth it out. You won't rip your paper. Okay. That's attached. I'm going to turn this. We're going to do it right here. We're going to go. Do the same thing. We're just going to put the clear coat down. And the same thing. Now, a trick to remember is if your paper is wrinkled and it's not laying flat, because this is kind of easy because of the surface that it's on, is you take your find the sprayer and you get the back of the paper, which my find the sprayer is being stupid, and you get it wet, okay? What this does is allow your paper to stretch when you lay it down, and you alleviate a lot of the lines, because you know papers always come folded and such, and if you have like the surface, if you're doing a surface and it kind of like has a curvy curve on it and it's hard to get your paper to lay down, by wetting it, it allows your paper to stretch and you actually get less wrinkles in it. Crazy, right? And I didn't paint that white underneath there. So. Okay, let me do this one real quick. I thought I could do 3 sides, but I don't think so. I think we need to go all the way around. Because if I don't paint it white, it's not going to be vibrant on one. Try this really quick. We'll just keep going around. It's hard when you do live videos because like we gotta watch paint dry, right? It's kind of like waiting for water to boil. Same thing. It never does it when you want it to. Okay, just keep going with the clear coat. So we will be live again next Thursday. I try to come on between 3:30 and 4 o'clock Mountain Time because I am the mountain region, and every Thursday. Now the 2 Thursdays following that, the one not next week but the following week and that following week, I will be on vacation. So I will post reminders to let you guys know. I always say I'm going to try to go live, but you know what? Once I get there, I'm like, I don't care about work anymore, right? I'm like, I'm just sitting in the sun enjoying my life. So there will be 2 Thursdays, but I will be posting pictures because the elusive Trixie will be back up to her scheme. She is going on vacation with us again, and you know how fun she is. So the paper's joined right here, so we're just going to do that. I'm just going to keep going over. I don't care that it's overlapping right here. Just want to glue it down. Okay. Now, you got to seal this. So you got to go over the top. And this one, I am only going to do this one side because I'm not going to be able to turn this. Now you're going to do that on all 4 sides, right, to seal this. We're not going to do that on all 4 sides right now. We're going to flip this around, and I'm actually only going to attach this paper to one section because I don't want to be here all night, and I know you guys don't either. So we're going to put some clear coat down right here. Again, we're going to take that other piece, drop it on the ground, and we are just going to eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to cover it on the top, just like that. We're going to repeat that on all 4 sides, like we did on the other one. Okay, but for now, I'm just going to touch the paper underneath and pretend that we did it. Okay. So that way we can just do this part. And I'm going to move the camera so you can actually see on top of the piece because I'm going to be painting up here. Let me see if I can just move it up to the table. Hold on 2 seconds, you guys. Don't get dizzy. So you can actually see it being done. Oops. Okay. Down. There's the mistake. Let me just rearrange. So everybody have a good holiday, New Year's. I haven't talked to anybody. I mean, except for those that have been in the store, right? Because we were closed, obviously, Christmas, which was a Thursday. Closed New Year's, which was a Thursday. Okay. And you guys can catch all the replay from this on YouTube. Facebook deletes live videos after 30 days, so I would appreciate if you guys would come and watch them on YouTube. Why am I not getting this thing? And then that one we will do later. Okay. 10 hours later, there we go. So this is going to dry a little bit, and we are going to paint around it to make it look good, right? Paint around it, and then I'm going to use this as a planner. I'm kind of trying to force dry it a little bit so I don't get too much paint into it. Pretty already with this pattern. And I did grab some paint. I did grab the few jars of Miss Lillian's. I grabbed Stella Luna, which is my favorite go-to blue. Love this gorgeous dark color. Stella Luna, which is a pretty, pretty navy blue. Cinnamon Stick, which is a Miss Lillian's color. And I'm almost out of that stuff. I love this as an accent. And then I grabbed Dixie Belle's Savannah Mist, which is a light sky blue. Guess where I got the colors from? Yep, the mosaic tiles that we put on here. So when your tissue paper isn't big enough, you can always just do what I did and use parts of it instead of trying to utilize the whole thing. You can just use pieces of it and still make it work. And then I'll save the rest of that, the small piece we have left, for another project. It's a pretty simple feat, right? I'll just save it for another project. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to use a small brush. This is my R12, one of my favorite brushes. And we're just going to kind of tap. And we're going to paint and kind of go around on that paper. I had some of the cinnamon stick in my paint already, on my brush, I mean. And we're just going to, hopefully the camera's not moving. I hate that when somebody does that. It's kind of turning it a green, so maybe we'll wait till it dries to add more of the cinnamon stick because that orange is turning it green. And I'm going to go pull another color off my shelf. I am going to go pull. See, now a lot of times when I start something, I think, oh, that's going to work. And when I realize it's not, so I just go pull more colors. I'm going to grab Cobalt Blue from Dixie Belle, if I can find it, because I think that will work really well. Because it's a super bright blue. I'm going to add that to my dish. There we go. Check that. Super bright, vibrant blue. There we go. That's what I needed. See that? It ties it together now. It doesn't all have to match perfectly, but now this, when I put florals in this, it's going to be cohesive, right? Instead of just this ugly brown planter. I don't know what this is for. This is some kind of home decor thing. And the wood is just so dark that nobody really likes those dark ass colors of wood anymore. It's not really popular. What do you guys think? And then I think I'm going to go in just lightly. Instead of blending the orange in, just kind of tapping it in just so that you can see it. But it is turning green. So I may have to wait till it actually dries to add the orange in. Start at the top up here. We're just going to go right over the sides of the paper. The reason that we rip the paper is so that it's not a straight line. And you can't tell when you rip it and you paint over the top where you started and where you ended. That's the beauty of ripping paper. Who else is on here? I haven't seen any more comments. There's a few of you. If you're on Facebook, it'd be awesome if you guys would share this. If you're on YouTube, just drop me a comment. Same thing with Instagram. Like I said, Facebook does delete live videos after 30 days. So if you want to come back and reference something, it'll be gone. So that's why I started filming everything subsequently on YouTube also. So just by tapping it, you're kind of giving yourself this movement that you didn't have, and just adding. When I add little tiny bites of paint, do you see how little amount of the cobalt blue I have on there? And do you see it just punches in that color, right? It just suddenly gives you just something you didn't have on there before. It's kind of pretty. A little bit down at the bottom part, a little bit of the lighter blue, which is Savannah Miss by Dixie Belle. I'm gonna just trickle in like a grain, like a vein of the orange, which is cinnamon stick. So then it ties it together with the two. When I say a trickle in, you see how little amount of paint I have on my brush. A vein. Paint's still wet, so it's kind of just blending in. It's kind of pretty. I feel like I should have attached all these. That way I could do more. I'll do this side. Let me just attach this real quick. I feel like I'm fighting against it over here with the paper hanging off the side and the damn things. So what have you guys been creating? I just posted, hey Denise, I just posted a picture of the gorgeous piece that I finished. I've been working on it for 2 months. The one that I bleached the wood, and my bleach kits are on the way. I ran out, of course. I didn't want to post that video because I knew that I was out of stock of the bleaching kits, but I think I'll put them up there in case you guys can pre-order. They should be here next week. But it's the new product by Dixie Belle. It's their wood bleach. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have never had so much fun making something look so flippin' cool and unusual in my life. Because the before picture that I posted of that buffet, did you see it? Posted on Facebook and Instagram. And I am going to be releasing a video here. I'm working on it right now, actually tonight or the next day, of how I bleached it. So you guys can see the actual step. And I've never done it before. Okay. My first time. I'm a virgin bleacher, never done it. I've always wanted to. And all the time that I've done this, people ask me about bleaching, and I've never, ever, ever, have I ever done it on a piece, which is really weird because I always think it's a cool look, but then I hear people say, well, this stuff doesn't work, this doesn't work. And I was like, none of the companies that I represent carried it, so I kind of forgot about it. And people would ask me, and I'm like, I have no idea. You have to look on YouTube. So when Dixie Belle came out with the bleaching kits, oh my gosh, part A, part B, and just amazing. Put on part A, you wait for 10 minutes. Guess what the next thing is? You put on part B, you wait till it gets to the color you want. Unflippin' believable. Now, some of them I had to bleach a couple times. I will walk you guys out and show you what I'm talking about. If you're like, what the hell is this woman talking about? And she's not. I will show you the piece in case you missed it, and in case you're only following me on YouTube and not any of the other socials. Facebook, I posted the picture. Instagram, I posted it. Because it is absolutely outstanding how well it took that red out of that mahogany. Wow. Now, it's funny because I did pull another little table that I tried to do it on, and it didn't do as extreme. So I think it depends on the wood that you're using to begin with, and just how it works. Now, I'm going to bleach that one again to see if I can get it lighter. But I guess maybe certain woods work better than others. But wow, For my first time, I was like, boy, we are on to something. I told Dixie Belle, this is amazing. This product is fantastic. So yeah, it's really inexpensive. It's like $21 for the bleach kit. I mean, so affordable. Part A, Part B. The only thing I recommend you guys do is to wear gloves. Don't be stupid like me and not wear gloves because there's some kind of acid or something in there because it burns when it hits your skin. After the third time I had a burning finger, I was like, duh, Debbie, put some gloves on. So just kind of going in, just making this appear to match this tiles that we used. Pretty is that? Oh, it's really pretty. So let me stand it up, give you a little look-see. Of course, I didn't do this back side. Okay, so it's going to hold my florals, right? There's a side. So how easy was that? It went from that ugly brown to that. It'll take me another 10 minutes and I'll finish the whole thing. But I want to take you for a walk. Put this back down. Let me get some. Take you for a walk. And I want to show you the piece that is coming from. Yeah, Denise, I'll be here tomorrow if you want to come in. That's fine. I'll be here tomorrow and Saturday. Okay. Go for a walk. The lights are off, but well, kind of. Well, dark right here because we have to store lights off. So this is the one that I was just saying that I absolutely had so much fun with. So the inside of this is the color it started out. See that red? That was the color of this entire piece. Crazy, right? So now look at how pretty she is. The wood was so pretty. If you want to see the before, go on to my Facebook page because I did post a picture of the before on it. And the funny thing is that the wood on the top and this wood are two different kinds of wood. So they took the bleach totally different. I was able to cohesively make them work because I did put a light color wash over everything so that it neutralized the color so that it would be good. What do you guys think? It's pretty, huh? I'm pretty proud of it. It's a lot of work. I had to strip all of that down, then bleach it, then stain it, then clear coat it, and then paint it. So yeah, lots of fun, lots of good stuff. Any questions besides Denise, who's going to come in and see me? So thanks for watching. You guys are quiet today. It's really, you know how hard it is to like do videos when people don't like interact with you. You feel like you're just talking to yourself. So come on, focus. So if you guys have questions after I'm done with the live, just shoot them on there. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Hey, you guys, my name is Debbie Tona. Thanks so much for being with me today. I will post finished pictures of my floral wood vase in the next couple of days. Okay, guys, go out, be fabulous. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Thursday, same time-ish, 3:30, 4 o'clock Mountain. Hey, you guys.